Hello, I'm Roberto Azevêdo, Director General of the World Trade Organization. COVID-19, this new coronavirus, threatens the lives of millions of people around the world. It also endangers their livelihoods. We're of course facing above all a health crisis. This pandemic will inevitably have an enormous impact on the economy, on trade, and consequently on jobs and people's well-being. As you can tell, I'm working from home, just like nearly everyone at the WTO. But we're not idle. We're working more than ever, doing our part to define an immediate global response on trade matters. A task force under our economist, Bob Koopman, has been formed to coordinate these efforts and to work collaboratively with other international organizations and WTO members. Recent projections predict an economic downturn and job losses that are worse than those of the global financial crisis a dozen years ago. In a few weeks, the WTO will release our regular trade forecast, and our economists are still crunching the numbers, but they foresee a very sharp decline in trade. There are, however, important steps we can already take to limit the immediate economic damage and to lay the foundations for a long-term recovery, a strong and sustainable one. Governments are introducing fiscal and monetary stimulus, and this is positive. Coordinating efforts would increase our collective recession-fighting power. Transparency and information sharing is also a critical part of crisis response. At the WTO, we have set up a dedicated web page containing trade-related information linked to the pandemic. And there, you will find information including news and projections for trade in goods and services, members' notifications of COVID-related trade measures, and also updates on WTO activities. This pandemic is a global challenge, so we need a global response. Trade has an important role here. So there is this last message that I want to leave with you. No country is self-sufficient, no matter how powerful or advanced it may be. Trade is what allows for the efficient production and supply of basic goods and services, medical supplies and equipment, food and energy that we all need. Keeping trade open and investments flowing will be critical to keep shelves plentiful and prices affordable. And once the medical crisis begins to recede, trade will allow countries to help each other, bringing faster and stronger economic recovery for us all. Of course, we must care for those that are close to us, for our communities, but human solidarity and international cooperation must never be an afterthought. History will never forget or forgive if we fail to support those that need it most, wherever they are. The WTO will do its part. Thank you for listening, and take care.